Will it be right to call you a witch doctor, having achieved the feats some other doctors cannot attain?
Well, I won't say so. It's just the glory of God.
Professor Munirdeen Ijaiya of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at the College of Health Sciences, University of Ilorin, delivered the university's 243rd inaugural lecture on Thursday. The professor dazzled his guests and colleagues when he reeled out his achievements and recognitions cutting across the globe as an accomplished researcher and academic who had contributed immensely to scholarship and the world of knowledge. In his lecture titled "The Leaking Pipes as Avoidable Tragedy of Womanhood: The Odyssey of a Fistula Surgeon," delivered at the main auditorium of the University of Ilorin on Thursday, as family and friends, colleagues, as well as well-wishers got ecstatic.
Students of the College of Health Sciences, great students of the University of Ilorin, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. In the name of God, the most beneficent and most merciful, to whom I give all the praise and adoration, I acknowledge His help in making it possible for me to stand before you today, 12th of October 2023, to present my inaugural lecture entitled "The Leaking Pipes as Avoidable Tragedy of Womanhood: The Odyssey of a Fistula Surgeon." Obstetric fistula is a pregnancy-related disability that has been overlooked over the years. It has long been an unspoken and neglected problem, but it is now garnering some awareness. Obstetric fistula. Obstetric fistula is an abnormal connection between the vagina and urinary bladder, known as vesico-vaginal fistula, and or between the vagina and rectum, recto-vaginal fistula, which may develop after prolonged obstructed labor and its complications, which lead to continuous urinary or fecal leakage. In other words, the vesico-vaginal fistula, VVF, is a hole that connects the urinary bladder, that is the part of the body that stores urine, and vagina, known as private part in the local parlance. While a recto-vaginal fistula, RVF, occurs when the rectum, that part of the body that stores feces, is connected to the vaginal cavity by a hole. It accounts for 6 to 8% of global maternal death, Ijaiya in 2000 and WHO 2018, by joining in the care of fistula patients. My interest in fistula care dates back to my medical school days in Ahmadu Bello University Teaching Hospital during my Part 4 obstetrics and gynecology posting in 1987-1988. Professor Ikweku, Dr. Emebolu, and Professor Lada Koshitu were the few fistula surgeons available to take care of the numerous fistula patients waiting for fistula repair. Before the Ijaiya had great fistula surgeons, such as Professor Mrs. Lister, Dr. Lawson, Professor Allison, and Dr. Mrs. Caffrey, among others. Ijaiya has a high prevalence of VVF due to early marriage and child pregnancy, usually cut, and a high rate of poorly supervised delivery. That was when I decided that I would be a gynecologist with an interest in fistula surgery to reduce the backlog of fistula cases and contribute to the elimination of obstetric fistula in Nigeria. While I was in Katsina for training, Professor Balogun OR had a case of VVF that required repair. Immediately after my return to the hospital, Professor Balogun welcomed me with the patient and scheduled her for surgery. I reviewed the patient and took her to the theater for VVF repair as a senior registrar. The surgery was successful and the patient was content of remain.
The university don, who continued to relay his achievements in the field of fistula surgery, established his area of world-class record that remains unchallenged till date.
The case of oral misoprostol was similar to that of parenteral oxytocin, and that the adverse effects associated with misoprostol were transient and self-limiting. Thus, oral misoprostol is efficacious and a good alternative to oxytocin for active management of the third stage of labor. This study won Ijaiya International Journal of Gynecology and Obstetrics Prize 2015 for the best clinical research article from a low and middle income country. Ijaiya 2015. My contribution towards reducing the burden of obstetric fistula. Quite early in my career, I recognized that beyond the repair of fistula, there's existential need to focus on prevention, and the incidence of fistula outstrips the number of repairs, and available capacity cannot adequately match the existing burden of fistula cases. Consequently, in 2011, I introduced a pathograph hands-on training workshop to the 500 level of obstetrics and gynecology curriculum, which I have been taking since then. This is the only university where such a program is being conducted. The use of pathograph is a vital tool recommended by WHO to prevent prolonged obstructed labor, which is a major precursor for the development of obstetric fistula. Although this is an important effort in the overall scheme of efforts to prevent obstetric fistula, it is one that has great potential if coalesced on a larger scale. I continue to build the capacity of healthcare providers beyond the clinical confines of where I work. Over the years, I have served as a consultant to various international organizations, including the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine, Brain MNCH, the Ijaiya IHP, World Foundation Africa, and a host of others. Through this effort, I have led or supported the training of over 1,500 healthcare providers within and outside the country. In Nigeria, I have covered Kwara, Yobe, Katsina, Zamfara, Niger, and Bauchi states. And in Sierra Leone, I covered 2 of the 3 districts, Freetown and Bold districts, on emergency obstetric care as a potent pathway to reduce maternal mortality and morbidity, including the development of obstetric fistula. I facilitated the donation of a multi-million naira set of mannequins and the establishment of an emergency obstetric and newborn care skills room in the University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital for training medical students. I was privileged to be among the team of experts that developed the 2011, 2015, 2016, and 2020 national strategic plans for the eradication of obstetric fistula. These documents articulate the country's strategic approach towards reducing fistula as a public body. As a member of a team of experts from the International Continent Society that developed the terminology for female pelvic floor fistula, published in Urology and Urodynamics 2020. Invention, scholarship, award, prizes and recognition. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I have over 120 publications to my credit, published in reputable national and international journals, with some notable distinctions. In 2004, I invented a surgical procedure, use of posterior lip of the cervix for dorsal cervical vesical fistula closure, Ijaiya technique. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces granted the patent to Ijaiya technique of fistula repair in 2018. In 2007, I was a Royal College of Physician and Gynecology Scholar at the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine, Liverpool. In 2015, I was a Ford Foundation Scholar at the Vet Productive Health Institute, University of Witwatersrand, Johannesburg. In 2019-2020, I was a Harvard Medical School Scholar at Harvard Medical School, Boston, Massachusetts, USA. In 2022, Ijaiya M.A., Raji H.O., Aboyeji A.P. et al. Received the Favorite Authors Award of the International Journal of Men's Health, Global Medical Press, New Zealand, for the procurement of non-sexual genital leakage among women attending the Nigerian family planning. In 2014, I was the 3rd prize winner in the International Gynecology Association International Photo Contest. Musa A.O. Ijaiya M.A. Seydou R. et al. Won the John Sierra International Journal of Gynecology and Obstetrics Prize, Paper Award, Honorable Mention 2015 for the best clinical research article from a low and middle income country. Double-blind randomized control trial comparing misoprostol and oxytocin for management of the 3rd stage of labor in a Nigerian hospital. Ijaiya M.A. 2002, Vesical fistula, epidemiology and prevention, published in Pulgari Doctor Caribbean, was reproduced in Pulgari Doctor Middle East 2002. In 2004, Ijaiya M.A. and Aboyeji A.P.'s publication, Obstetric Dental Fistula, the Ilorin Experience, published in the West African Journal of Medicine, was the only article selected from journals in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. for reproduction in the Public Library of Science, PLS, San Francisco, California, USA. The letter of commendation was written to the authors by the editor-in-chief of the journal. My team in Harvard received the special recognition for excellence from the Harvard Medical School for 2020 TCSRT Teacher Study Award. In 2021, I received the Emergency Obstetrics and Newborn Care Goodwill Ambassador Award from the Department of Emergency Obstetrics Care and Quality of Care Unit, one of the International Public Health, Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine, UK. Conclusion. Obstetric fistula is a preventable condition and is still prevalent in developing countries of the world, including Nigeria. This is due to a high level of poverty, illiteracy, ignorance, and poor utilization of inadequate health facilities. It is therefore an issue of public health concern. The mainstay of the prevention of obstetric fistulas is the awareness of unwanted labor through improved obstetric care. Concerted effort by individuals, governmental organizations, and non-governmental organizations are needed to reduce or eradicate this distressing and dehumanizing condition. And every delivery should be supervised by a skilled birth attendant.
After the inaugural lecture, guests were entertained to light refreshments amidst taking of pictures and exchange of pleasantries.
You are going?
Pleasantries. The wife and children of the professor also bear their minds out on the role played in their father's accomplishments as a role model to them in the family.
Ijaiya, the wife of the inaugural lecturer, Professor Ijaiya. We just thank Almighty Allah for giving us the grace to witness today. It has been so amazing, so loving, so all glory to Almighty Allah. We met sometimes when he was having his youth service corps. He now came to Zaria, and incidentally, I was a student nurse at School of Nursing Usaka. We met briefly, and later we met at University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital when he was having his residency program, and I was a student midwife then. Never foresee today.
So for today, you are grateful.
I am grateful to Almighty Allah. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Ijaiya. I'm the first son of Professor Munirdeen Ijaiya. We just had his inaugural lecture today. I feel very happy. I feel very, would I say, accomplished for him, because this is like what he's been working all through, like from the beginning of his career, and having to be able to witness his inaugural lecture is something of joy for the whole family. I mean, the cost on our parts, like growing up while we were younger, there are several nights where we'd be sleeping and we just hear like ambulances, wow, like Dr. Ijaiya, come outside, your attention is needed in the hospital. Yeah, like several travels within Nigeria and outside Nigeria, where I think, like when I was going for my master's, he wasn't around, he wasn't in Nigeria. I think he was in Nigeria at that time as well. So those are like the things we have to bear as a family as well. Him not being around a few times, and he makes up for that. I wouldn't say exactly, because I see the way he studies, like he studies very hard. Like when he's free and less busy, he's always in the room studying. Like even if you go home now, you see a series of books like that. Yeah.
My name is Ijaiya the second child of the inaugural lecture. Happy, very excited. It has been coming.
Did you see it coming?
Yes, we've always seen. Daddy has always been a role model, an academic who takes academic activities very serious. So it's well deserved, I can say.
My name is Ijaiya Sola. I am the last child and the only daughter of the inaugural lecturer. I feel really blessed and I feel really proud to be his daughter. Definitely, I really hope to be like my dad. He has always been a role model. He's a very great dad. He's good at everything he does. So definitely, I wish to be like him.
Speaking with our correspondent at the end of the program, Professor Ijaiya summarized his work the best way a layman will understand what fistula is.
Will it be right to call you a witch doctor, having achieved the feats some other doctors cannot attain?
Well,
I won't say so. It's just the glory of God and determination. Well, I'm a fistula surgeon. That's doctors that deal with fistula cases. Fistula is when there's a communication between two organs. When I say obstetric fistula, it means that fistula occurs from obstetric origin. Most of the time following obstetric labor, difficult labor. And when that person is not managed by somebody who is skilled in management of labor and delivery, such cases occur. Well, with a sense of humility, I think everything happens with the help of God. And to God Almighty, I'm pleased to say I happen to be one of the people who have contributed immensely to the management of fistula cases. Well, they have to be focused, hardworking, and be prayerful. If they do that, they will get there one day.